In my play, Romeo and Juliet are star-crossed lovers who both meet a tragic end.
Maybe it's not an ending at all. What if she wakes up and decides to just move on?
Just imagine if Juliet had not ended it all over Romeo and went on to live her best life. That is the premise for the hit Broadway musical and Juliet. The show is running right now at the Cadillac Theater, and joining us today is one of the cast members. If you'll help me welcome Paul Jordan Jansen, currently playing Lance in the production. Great to see you.
Oh, it's good to be here.
We appreciate you being here. I saw the show last Wednesday night. I really loved it. I was surprised by all the modern music. And I wanted to ask you, as someone, you've got quite the resume. You've been in Sweetie Todd and some other productions with some pretty prestigious roles. Mm-hmm. What drew you to Lance in such a modern musical?
I think what's so wonderful about him, and our director Luke Shepard would talk about this, especially through the audition process, is he's kind of this character that's so otherworldly,
yes.
Like literally beyond the world of this play. he's practically in a different show in a lot of ways. Yes. Like he would describe him, Luke would describe him as like a 1985 like Royal Shakespeare Company actor. Mm-hmm. So he's very, very loud, very boisterous, and it's something very different than what I'm used to doing all the time. So I think that's what kind of drew me to this character. But also he's just so lovely, so honest, and you know, he wants the best for his son, mm-hmm. and that sort of thing. And as a parent, don't you always want something like that?
Right,
you know?
People can identify.
Yeah.
So you're a Midwesterner, you're from Ohio.
Yes.
Do you have any ties to Chicago specifically, or what's it been like to be back in the Midwest this time of year?
I mean, absolutely. I lived here from 2017 to 2022, actually. Yeah. I was a Chicago actor here for a while. I worked out a lot out at Paramount Theater in Aurora, and as well as Drury Lane, and so it feels like home. It very much is home to me.
And how is the Chicago audience treating you?
Amazing. It's so great. I've had so many folks from Aurora come out to see me, which has been really, really wonderful, and folks who have seen me in some shows past, but just feels, you know, it feels like home. It feels so nice to be in Chicago, be back in the Midwest, and bring this story, this show to Chicago. I think it's been received really, really well. So.
Speaking of home, you described yourself as a husband and a cat dad, which I love. I'm curious, are you going to get home after, for the holidays? Because the run ends, it's this coming weekend, correct?
Yes, so we'll go to DC, and then we have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, so I'll make the drive to Cleveland, and I'll be there with my whole family, which will be great, and my wife will be with me. So.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to hear it. Thank you so much for coming by.
Oh, of course.
And I encourage people to check out the show. It's really a good time. You had us laughing, I have to say, so thank you. That's my personal recommendation. Paul Jordan Jansen, thank you so much.